What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's app review is on Dreamora. Immediately looking at it on the Google Play Store, I kind of already can get, just by the name of it, the Dreamora, you kind of imagine that this is going to be about dreams or tracking dreams. That would be my guess. And I do like the logo. I think it looks pretty cool. One thing is with the title, potentially adding like some keywords like Dreamora dash, and then like some tagline there. That could help you with your app getting found better in search. We'll go through the screenshots really quick. I think this screenshot is not that great. You should remove this debug flag that you can see up in the corner here from your Flutter app when you take the screenshot. I have a short video on the channel talking about how to do that. Cool. The screenshots, yeah, I think generally look pretty good. So let's install the app. Cool. I like the splash screen here. So don't dream it, live it. I like that. Let's get started. We have places we want to see. Spicy cuisine we would love to have a taste of. So this is cool. It kind of just gives you like quotes generally. So I would say that these pages here don't really convey what the app is to me. The last page kind of does. It might be nice to have like a little bit more information on what exactly the app is going to do on these pages. But if we hit next all the way through, now we're being asked to create an account. So I'll fill this out real quick. All right, cool. So I got logged in here. Now it's asking for a profile picture and a bio. I'm going to just skip that for now. I think one main thing that is kind of not the best about this is there's a lot to read. So this right here is just like a lot of content to read. It'd be nice if you could convey kind of the message of this stuff without having this much text, having this much of a large text block. Because generally I don't think people like to actually read a lot of text like this. So I would make these bullet points if you could, or even just make a couple pictures, and that might be even better. Because I don't even really want to read this. And then this right here it seems like it's just telling me how to use the app. If your app is built well, you shouldn't need to have instructions on how to use it. People should just instinctively know how to use it, or be able to like click around and figure it out pretty quickly. If people can do that, that means your app is pretty well designed and it has a good user experience. I mean, think about any popular apps that you use today, and then ask yourself, did you have to read instructions on how to use them, or did you just start using them? So we'll proceed there. Nice. So this is like essentially a social media then, because these people are like, I can see posts from other people, which is cool, and you can like them. So I think technically this app is really cool. Like there's a lot of like technical stuff that is built into this that is, not trivial. Like this stuff takes a good bit of time, I think, to build. I do think the design and aesthetic is missing a little bit, but there's definitely, it definitely seems like you worked, like you put a lot of work into building this out. The app is relatively complex, I would say. Even this, I would argue, is like a little bit too much text. Like you don't need to have both a title up here and then an example title down here. So here's one kind of usability issue with the actual keyboard. When I'm in here typing in whatever I would type in, if I hit the enter button here, it's actually going to enter me down. The keyboard, and this is partially due to my lack of Android knowledge, but the keyboard, I guess you have to hide like that. It would be nice though if you could still click the button without having to hide the keyboard like this, and then hit proceed. So that's something when you're testing on the simulator, you don't actually get a feel for it as much as when you're actually typing it in here. That's kind of a usability thing. So what country will this stream take place? Cool country picker here. I'll just leave it at the default. I think it is a bit strange that your default country and your default city don't match up, but I'll go with New York. So with this one, you can see when you click the checkbox here, the keyboard goes away. That isn't the case with the text area that I was talking about before. Choose 2 colors that best represent this dream. I think this is good, but it's just a little too much text. Like, it'd be cool if this was more like this is just a lot to read here, I guess. We'll hit finish there. And then now I wonder, does my dream go into this public queue, or I'm not quite sure. It doesn't seem like it did. I'm not actually sure where I can see that now. So it might be nice if there was like a My Dreams tab where I can see the ones that I added. I also don't think you should rely on this back button from Android. You should have a back button of your own as well. Because, for instance, on the iOS version, on the iOS you can like swipe back, but still, maybe on my profile is where my dream will be. Yeah, so having this here, this how to use Dreamora, I think that is a good idea. Like, this makes sense to have that like kind of like hidden on the profile here. I don't know what happened to that dream, to be honest. Maybe there was a slight error there. Here's something. Here it is, my test dream. Cool. I don't know why you would bury that so deep. I don't think that dream should be buried so deeply into the profile. If anything, I would put all the stuff that's on this screen right here in like an extra tab, kind of like how this is, and show this screen on your main profile page. Yeah, that is my thought there. This looks cool. Looks like you have like live chat in it. Not gonna get into that. Okay, so this main button here is where my dream is. So yeah, I should have looked there first. It makes sense to me. This like main button is typically like adding something, but that's just that I guess is just what some of my biases are. Overall, I think this app has a lot of awesome features, and I think the code and complexity of the features is really good, but I do think the design is lacking quite a bit. So my recommendation would be, for the next thing to focus on, is just getting a better design of this app, and that will make all the features more accessible to the user and make the app a little bit more usable as well. Overall, I think really good work in terms of just getting things working. If you're watching this and you'd like me to review your app, go over to review.onemanstartup.com and you can fill out the form there to submit your app review request.